Hello, everyone. A huge welcome back to another episode of English with Podcasts. I am Emma.
And I am Leo. Hello, Emma, and hello to our amazing students watching from all over the world. Emma, you look different today. You have this look in your eyes like you found a chest of gold.
It is better than gold, Leo. It is a secret that most English learners will never know. It is the missing piece of the puzzle that separates those who study English from those who actually live it.
A secret? Now you have my attention. You're making me nervous. Is it a new grammar rule? Is it a list of 100 phrasal verbs we have to memorize by tomorrow?
No, nothing like that. I was talking to a student yesterday who has been studying for 10 years. She knows all the rules, she can pass every exam, but she still cannot speak fluently in a real conversation. Do you know why?
Let me guess. She is still translating every single word in her head. She's stuck in that loading phase where she hears English, moves it to her native language, and then tries to move it back.
Exactly. Her brain is like a slow computer from 1995 trying to run a modern app. But I gave her one brain hack, just one. And this morning, she sent me a message saying, Emma, for the first time in my life, I forgot my native language for a moment. I just spoke.
She forgot her native language? That is incredible. That sounds like a superpower. Now I'm dying to know, what is the topic today? Don't keep us waiting.
Today, we are revealing the holy grail of fluency. We're going to teach you how to stop being a translator and start being a native-style thinker. We are going to change the way your brain processes information forever.
That is the big one. This is what everyone wants. But it sounds impossible, Emma. I've lived with my native language my whole life. How do we even begin to push it aside?
We start with something called internal narration. You have to become the director of your own life. When you are alone, I want you to describe every tiny action you do as if you are a character in a book.
So if I'm in the kitchen, I shouldn't just think about my hunger. I should say, I'm opening the fridge. I'm looking for the milk. Oh, the milk is empty. This is a problem.
Exactly. You are building a direct neural pathway. You are cutting out the middleman, your native language. You are teaching your brain that milk equals the white liquid in your hand, not the word for it in your own language.
I love the idea of being a narrator. It makes chores feel like a movie. But what about in public? I don't want to talk to myself in the store. I think the security guards might ask me to leave.
That is where the what-if game comes in. It's a silent game played inside your mind. When you wait for the bus or stand in a long line, look at a stranger and imagine a conversation with them in English.
Oh, I see. Someone with a dog and think, what if I asked him the dog's name? Or what if he is a famous musician in secret? How would I ask for his autograph?
Yes, you are practicing real scenarios without the pressure. It's a rehearsal for your brain. By the time a real person talks to you, your brain has already warmed up with those imaginary sentences.
That is brilliant. It prepares your mental reflexes. If you already have the talk in your head, it's easier in real life because the words are already at the front of your mind.
Another huge tip is the description strategy. Leo, what do you do when you are in the middle of a sentence and you suddenly forget a word, like refrigerator?
Usually, I freeze. My face gets red, I look at the ceiling, and I try to remember the word in my language to translate it. The whole conversation stops.
That's the mistake. Instead of searching for the perfect word, describe the function. Just say the big cold box in the kitchen or the machine that keeps the food cold.
Ah, so the goal isn't to be a dictionary, it's to be a communication explorer. As long as the other person understands the concept, I win.
Exactly. Native speakers forget words too. We just use other words to explain. This keeps your brain in English mode. If you translate, you're leaving English mode and going back to your safe zone.
This makes me feel so much more relaxed. Perfection is the enemy of progress. I used to think I was failing if I didn't know the exact noun.
Not at all. Now, let's talk about digital immersion. This is a tiny change with a giant impact. Change your phone's language to English right now.
That is terrifying, Emma. What if I accidentally delete all my photos or my entire bank account because I didn't understand the word confirm or delete?
You won't. You know the icons. You know the green button means yes, and the red one means no. By seeing words like settings, privacy, and display 20 times a day, your brain stops seeing them as foreign.
You're right. It's like passive learning. You learn the vocabulary of technology while you're just living your life. It becomes part of your natural environment.
Now, for that secret I mentioned, the one that changed my student's life and made her forget her native language for a moment. Are you ready?
My notebook is open and I have my pen ready. Everyone at home is waiting too. Tell us the secret.
It's called the first light focus. Every single morning, the moment you wake up, before you check your phone, before you even get out of bed, think in English for exactly 2 minutes.
But my brain is still asleep then. It barely knows my name or where the bathroom is.
That is exactly why it works. Your brain is in an alpha state. It is very flexible and very suggestible. If you tell your brain, today we use English, before your native language wakes up, you set the operating system for the day.
So I just lie there in the dark and think, today is Tuesday. The weather is cloudy. I need coffee. I have a big meeting today.
Yes, it's like warming up a car engine in the cold. It makes the rest of the day smoother. You will find that English words pop up much faster during your lunch break because you did that warm-up.
This is so simple, but it feels powerful. It's not a study session with books. It's a lifestyle habit for your mind.
Exactly. But we have to be honest, Leo. What about when your brain gets tired? What about that moment at 4 p.m. when you just want to quit?
I know that feeling. It's like hitting a wall. My brain feels full and I just want to speak my own language because it's easy.
That's when you use micro challenges. Instead of trying to think in English for an hour, give yourself a 30-second sprint. For 30 seconds, every single thought must be in English.
30 seconds is nothing. Anyone can do 30 seconds, even if they are exhausted. It's like a quick exercise for the brain.
And once those 30 seconds are over, you can relax. But usually, you'll find that the English engine stays on and you want to keep going.
It's about building momentum. Once the wheels start turning, they don't want to stop. You just have to get them moving first. Advanced thinking techniques. Momentum, the force that keeps something moving. Subconscious, the part of your mind working without you noticing. Monologue, a long speech in your head. Mental fatigue, feeling tired from using your brain too much. What about emotions, Emma? That's the hardest part. Can I actually feel things in English? Usually, if I'm angry or very happy, I go back to my first language instantly.
To start feeling in English, you must label your emotions. Don't just feel the emotion, name it in English.
So if I'm stuck in traffic and I'm getting mad, I should say, I am feeling impatient, or this situation is very frustrating.
Yes, by labeling the feeling in English, you teach your brain that English is not just for business or school, it is for your heart and your real life. You are moving the language into your emotional center.
That makes English feel personal. It's not a tool I use for others, it's a part of who I am and how I see the world.
That is the definition of true fluency. When the language moves from your books to your emotions, you stop being a student and start being a speaker.
I love that. I am an English speaker. It feels much better than saying I am studying English. Expressions for fluency. To get the hang of it. To start understanding how to do something well. To be in the zone, when everything feels easy and natural. To think on your feet. To react and think quickly in a conversation. A light bulb moment. A sudden moment of understanding or a great idea.
I'm having a light bulb moment right now. I don't need to live in New York or London to think in English. I can create an English environment inside my own head.
100% correct. Your brain doesn't know where your body is located. If your internal voice is speaking English, your brain thinks you are in an English-speaking environment.
So I am essentially hacking my own mind to believe I am living abroad.
Precisely. You are the hacker of your own fluency. You are creating the immersion that others pay thousands of dollars to find.
We have covered so much today, from narrating our lives like movies to the 2-minute morning ritual. It's a total brain workout.
It is, and the most important part of any workout is consistency. Don't try to be perfect once a week. Be imperfect every single day.
I can definitely be imperfect. That is my specialty, as you know.
That is why we love you, Leo. Your mistakes are just steps on the ladder to success. We have a final challenge for the English with Podcasts community.
We want you to try the labeling challenge. For the next hour, every time you feel something, hunger, thirst, tiredness, or happiness, say that feeling in English.
Comment below with how it felt. Did it make you feel more in the zone? Did it feel strange at first?
We are so excited to read your stories. It is truly the best part of our week to see you all practicing.
If you want more tips on how to master your mind and your language, give us a like. It helps us reach more students like you.
And subscribe so you never miss an episode. We have so much more brain gold to share with you in the future.
Share this with a friend who thinks they're too slow or not smart enough for English. Let's show them it's not about intelligence, it's about the habit.
Thank you for being here today. You are all amazing explorers on this journey to a new language.
Keep narrating your life, keep thinking in English, and keep being your authentic self.
We will see you very soon in the next lesson.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.